Na Londen, Parijs en Amsterdam kwam de Amerikaanse tienerster Hilary Duff gisteren naar het Waasland Shoppingcenter in Sint-Niklaas om haar debuutroman Elixir te signeren. Hilary Duff werd bekend door haar hoofdrol in de tv-reeks Lizzie McGuire, bouwde een succesvolle film- en zangcarrière uit en lanceerde ook een eigen kledinglijn. Een gigantisch populair meisje dus. De signeersessie lokte dan ook duizenden enthousiaste fans naar het winkelcomplex.
So, promoting a book, is it something different than, let's say, promoting a movie or a new album?
It's been totally different, actually. It's nice because people actually want to talk about the book, and sometimes that's not always the case. And yeah, I guess, you know, I don't have to change clothes as many times, which is easier on me. And normally when I'm doing a press junket for a movie, it's like 5-minute interviews, just, you know, 100 of them during the day, and it's a lot of talking. So it's nice to actually have a longer conversation with someone and be able to, you know, engage and have something to say.
Can I please talk to you?
But it's also scary at the same time because it's something I've never done before, and I'm putting myself out there. And it's, you know, 350 pages of you. The story's about a young girl, and her name is Clea, and she has very well-known parents. Her mom's a politician and her dad's a world-renowned heart surgeon, and he goes missing on a humanitarian trip to Brazil. So it kind of becomes her mission to find him, dead or alive. She just needs the closure. And during that time, she meets her soulmate along the way, and they've been together lifetime after lifetime, and he comes to her through her photographs. And, you know, there's like a paranormal aspect to it, but also a really intense love story. It was kind of impossible to just not write about things that I've experienced and that I know about, or just feelings, you know, so there's definitely connections between Clea and myself, but I tried really hard to come up with a unique character, so even though there are things that we have in common, her story is a totally different story than mine. It was hard. It was a totally different process than any other work that I've been doing, you know, and that I was used to. It took about a year and a half, and probably 6 solid months of actually like writing. And it was nice because I took a break from everything else in my life at the time. I wasn't acting and I wasn't singing, and I was just at home, and I hadn't done that in years, you know, just been able to kind of like sit still for a while. I started off as an actress, and when my show became, you know, well-known, and I did too, I had done that for 2 years, every day of my life, and I was young and bored, and I'm like, I want to sing, and I started singing, and everyone's like, oh, she thinks she can be a singer just because she's famous, you know, and I was a really successful singer. I sold a lot of records. I toured around the world multiple times, you know, so I do feel like I have to prove myself a little bit. And when I decided to write a book, it was kind of the same thing. I'm sure people like roll their eyes at me, and I hope to prove them wrong. You know, I feel so, I mean, when I got good reviews and good feedback from the fans and people that read the book, I was just like, oh, thank God, you know, I can breathe again. It was really nerve-wracking.
Do you think it could turn into a movie?
Of course. When I get back to LA, I have a bunch of meetings set up to pitch the book to different like production companies and producers, and that's the exciting part for me, you know, because when I'm writing, of course, I see everything in my head as a film. I'm a very like visual person, and I think it'll be really good.